right, guys, it's 2026. Welcome back to Real Talk Real Estate with Trevor and Brit. We are back, guys. It is 2026, and if you live here in the Metro Detroit area, it's a blizzard. It's crazy. I think it's one of the worst winters we've had in like years. It's been wild. School closings, 75 car pileups, and everything in between.
There was 100 on the other side of the state.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's bananas out here. So if you're out in Metro Detroit, make sure you guys stay safe and be aware of what's going on. Watch the news. I don't love to watch it, but I watch it when I have to. So let's get into it.
We're going to start the year off by talking about sellers primarily, because a lot of the times in this gloomy wintertime, you think, I'm going to sell. But we're going to talk a lot about today when to list a house. So ultimately, spring is the right time to list. And why spring isn't when you start to list your house, it's when you finish. We're going to talk about that today. So,
are we?
Yes.
You know what we're going to talk about today, right? What we're going to talk about today is the spring market.
The spring market.
It starts now, guys. Spring market starts now. A lot of sellers tend to wait, thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to list my house in the spring, but don't realize all the stuff that comes ahead. If you want to list in March, April, May, you start now. Start now. Actually, a lot of times, to be quite honest, you can start even before. I know a lot of clients that want to start in March, and I start prepping in the fall the year before, because that's when you get those crisp photos. And like I said, we're in Metro Detroit, so there's a ton of snow. And if you know you're going to sell in the next year, get with your agent in the fall before, because that's when you can get photos done. You can, at least the exterior. Now, the interior may not be necessary, but at least the exterior, so you don't have to worry about snow on the ground, things, just not looking the greatest, and then worrying about like AI generated photos. So definitely, sometimes it's easier to start at least with your photos for the exterior in the fall. But hey, we're here now in January. Let's talk about getting your house ready now.
Yeah. So when you know that you have set your timeline up that you want to list in the spring, the first thing you need to do is, like, in March or February or even January, you need to really start decluttering your house so that your house is ready and show ready for when your house does actually get listed during the springtime. Trying to start in end of March, early April to try to declutter. I think you, as a seller, don't realize how long and challenging it is to declutter your house. And there's a lot of steps going into decluttering your house that I don't think a lot of sellers really think of. It takes a lot more time and urgency than a seller actually thinks. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I would definitely agree. The underestimation of the time it takes to get ready is high. A lot of times, especially if you're gonna stay in the house until it sells, you definitely want to declutter, get rid of things, remove family photos, remove things that are of religious nature, because you don't want to deter anybody from purchasing your house because of your own personal beliefs. So anything that can reflect where you're from, what you do for a living, and all those things, remove it. Any personal artifacts, any personal things, take them out. Go to Home Goods, TJ Maxx, and get you some little, knickknacks that you can put up over those family pictures that you had up on the wall for the last 30 years.
Exactly. Sometimes less is more.
Yes.
Even if you have a big family photo and you don't have anything to put in there, sometimes just an empty wall is probably better than having that photo up there.
Yeah, 100%. And another reason why when buyers come out, it is the springtime, but buyers want to be settled in. They want to be settled in, especially before the summer gets around or before kids start to go in school. So if you live in a city like Troy, Birmingham, Royal Oak, areas that have really great school systems, and that people are going to come because they're either starting a family or already have one or are expanding their family, you want to make sure you're on the market first. Get out there so you can get those strong offers and have your buyer in there before school starts, because they got to register for school. Registration for school starts in like March.
The blitz for school district changes is always on March, April, sometimes June, because ultimately when kids need to change school districts, they want to be in there for the next school district. Right. So springtime, get on the market as soon as possible in April. End of March, early April, and then all those ready buyers are going to be right there. You'll have the most amount of activity and a true blitz for those buyers to want to buy your house.
Yeah, and if you're watching right now and you're considering selling your house, make sure you reach out to us. Reach out in the comments, comment seller, and if you want to sell your house, or you can reach either one of us here at Keller Williams Domain. I'm Brittany Fulton and
Trevor Courier.
So make sure you reach out if you are ready to go ahead and get started with that home sale. So comment below seller and leave your email and your name, and we will be sure to make sure we reach out to you. So let's get back to the next. Like I said, if you're ready to sell, start with decluttering. Walk through with an agent. That's the next thing. Find you an agent. Call one of us. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Trevor. I'm ready to sell. Can you come and do a walkthrough? It's free to you.
Yes.
Get a walkthrough done so that you can know what things need to be done in your house prior to you listing. Because if you don't know, I mean, you are the consumer. So obviously you can think what your standards are your standards. What a buyer's standards are a little bit different in every aspect. So to have an experienced agent walk through your home and tell you, okay, you might need to change this. You might want to take this down. Here's a tip. Here's a trick that you can do to avoid, anything that you can do to help you position yourself the best way possible in the spring market. Get you an agent to come out and tour your property ASAP. Like, do that now. And call now. Stop watching this video and reach out to us.
Call us. And another big point to why you do a walkthrough with an agent is we see a lot of houses in our career on a regular, weekly, daily basis. And we can tell if something from what we see when we're buyer's agents might be a hindrance from the seller's perspective. So we might recommend, like, maybe you replace one room of carpet, or there might be expenses, but we wouldn't make a suggestion to improve the house, albeit a small improvement, if it wasn't going to make a lot of sense for you when it comes to selling your house, how fast we can sell it for you, and ultimately the desirability of your house and getting you the best amount of top dollar as possible. That's another big factor when you're looking at, or when you're going and walking the house. And when you walk the house, it allows realtors to really get an understanding of what and where we should help you price the house at, so that it'll sell for the best amount of money that you're looking to get, and what the house desirability will be so that it can sell for that.
So we've told you 3 things: declutter, get a tour, prep for photos. So those are probably the top 3 things that you want to make sure that you do when you're getting ready to put your house on the market. So what about those contractors? So as we know, contractors are super eager to get out, especially in the wintertime, because things slow up for them. Don't wait until March to call your contractor. Call them now. If you know you have plumbing that needs to be updated, or you have light fixtures that you want to be switched out because you don't want to sell the crystal chandelier that grandmother put in the house 30 years ago, take it down. Get it installed so that is not in the photos when you go to take the photos as well. All of that stuff you need to handle now. Call those contractors, because once March and April hit, it's going to be hard to get them out when you're ready to put your house on the market and ready to move.
Yeah, when the weather breaks, the real estate market breaks, and so do contractors get busy again.
Yes.
So, just think about it like that. Right now, you could probably get a contractor in relatively pretty easy. They're not super backed up when it comes to scheduling, and they can get in, probably do whatever is recommended to do now, and then you can really hit April 1st going like
full force. And 100%. So we've told you, declutter, do a tour, prep for photos, call your contractors. So those are the 4 things. If you want the other 6, make sure you comment below and we can send you that list to get your home prepped. Now, the last thing we're going to touch on and let you know is the underestimation of time. Guys, it takes time to do these things.
So much more time.
There's just those 4 things can take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. Just those 4 things. So know that it's going to take time. You may think, oh, I only need to do a little bit. But then you go on a tour with an agent and they tell you, fix this, fix that, fix this. And then you're like, damn, I got so much stuff to do.
Exactly. It takes longer than what you think it's going to take.
Yes.
So ultimately, just start planning now. Get ready, declutter, talk to us, call us. We'd love to help you and get you your house sold. So we can give you the whole plan and
everything you need. And like we said, step-by-step instructions of what you need to do to sell your house. Now is spring. Keep that in mind. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, make sure to click the link below, and we'll be happy to see you here next week.